It's Kelly Thiebauд, ladies and gentlemen. Hi, Kelly
The
Thiebaud.
famous Kelly Thiebaud.
So famous.
I'm not sure we talked about this last time we talked. What is the worst mispronunciation of your name? Did we do that?
We did talk about this, Bradford.
We did. It just because every time it just occurs to me, it probably happens all the time.
Spit it out.
That's all.
Yeah, I mean, it's very rare that anyone gets my name right. I
Right.
couldn't begin to tell you all the ways that people butcher it. It's really bad.
Right. Well, hopefully they get it right when they during the Emmy nominations. Did they get it right during the Emmy nominations?
I think so. I had to last year. I was a presenter, and I had to send them a voice recording of how to say my name.
Amazing.
And if I'm remembering correctly, she got it right. Yeah. So hopefully this year will
That's
be
amazing. I need to talk to Kelly because I have not seen or talked to Kelly
in so
Thiebaud
long.
in so
That's
long,
right.
and I miss her. But before we started recording, you've been traveling everywhere.
I have.
Like I've seen you. I don't even know how many countries that's been in, but whatever. So it's just like it's crazy. But you were watching a soccer game or football game before you got on here.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah.
Because I've now become a fan of Everton, which is Liverpool team.
That's
Awesome. So where you been traveling? Like
Yeah.
what is going on here?
I know, it's pretty exciting. I started dating someone in December that lives in London.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I know it's all pretty nuts. How we're making it work, 8-hour difference. But that is why I've been doing so much traveling as of
Cool.
months. Yeah.
wow.
So where have you gone?
I went to Italy. I went to London. I think that was it.
Oh, really?
Oh, that's it.
Yeah, in Italy I did Venice, Florence, and Rome, which was
Cool.
awesome. And then I went to Liverpool in the UK, which I'd never been to because that's where he's from. So
Mhm.
Okay. And
Nice.
so is Everton maybe a team that he likes too?
oh yeah, I mean I only know about them because of him. Yeah.
So okay.
Right. That's
Now,
so funny.
following the Premier League is a great way to learn the geography of like the United Kingdom.
Yeah.
Because like in our country, there's a couple cities that have like multiple teams on the same sport, but there, like, how many teams does London have? There's like 9.
Yeah. Crazy. I'm still learning about it all, but even like Liverpool, they have 2 teams, and it's this. I mean, it's a big rivalry that's going on in the city with that. Are you red? Are you blue? It's all these things. So
Right.
Crazy.
And I just watched The
Crazy.
Matrix last night, Resurrection. So it's like
the new one,
red, blue, red pill, blue pill. Yeah.
the new one. I haven't seen it.
It's sentimental. I enjoyed it. It didn't get great reviews,
Yeah.
but in the conceits that they built to try to make it make sense, but it's still fun. It's still fun.
Sure.
Speaking of fun, you're nominated for an Emmy.
What the? Can I say that?
Yes, you sure
Well,
can.
We
This
sure
isn't the
did.
first one, is it?
Yes, it is.
Shut the front door.
I've only
Really?
submitted twice. The first
That's
time
amazing.
it was more of like a comedy reel because I was like, you know what, I'm gonna be different. Everyone's crying, boo-hoo. I'm gonna be the funny one and see if that works. And it doesn't.
Yeah,
That doesn't work at all.
I can back that up.
Doesn't
That's
work.
It does not work.
I'm
It does
sure
not
you
work.
know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, because I remember the only person it works for, I think, is Tony Geary.
Yeah.
It worked actually for 1 year Charles Keating, I think, this actor, and Ian Buchanan. They both had some comedy on their reels
wow.
back in the day. But go ahead anyway. So
Well,
what did you submit?
Did you
Do
balance
remember?
like the old reel? Did you have dramatic as well? Because but the thing is, it was hard in the old days. I don't know when you submitted your thing because you had to submit an episode. Now you can submit pieces. So like you could do you know what I mean?
Sorry, I missed that. What'd you say?
Like when I used to submit, because I haven't submitted in a long time, it used to be a single episode. When first it was 2 full episodes and you couldn't omit anything. You had to put everything. So like,
Oh, wow.
but now
Yeah,
it's like
that's why. Yeah.
you can piece together stuff so you can show your range a little bit. So that's cool.
Which is great because a lot of the times, I mean, even from a whole year's perspective, it's not like the whole year you have incredible material, I mean, maybe
No.
because you work so much and you were such a popular character, but like some of us, like, it's like you get little nuggets here and there sprinkled throughout the year. And thank goodness they allow you to kind of put all that together and submit it.
For sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
I'm glad they did that because for a long time, even you know, most people would probably consider me lead.
Right.
Like I never had 2 full shows of 6 acts of good stuff. Like you would submit 1 full show of something good, and the next show I'd be hiding in the bush for 4 scenes.
Right.
Right. So it's
Or
like,
standing stoically next to someone.
But then you're screwed. Like
Yeah.
you're screwed. Like I know they used to make sure Tony, well, Maurice had a lot of stuff all the time, but Tony definitely had his 2 shows for sure, you know.
Right.
But this just makes this kind of levels the playing field, you know, where, you know, you're in no matter what. So you get to pick your stuff from the year and put it in. And what did you pick, Kelly? What kind of stuff did you put in?
I put our breakup scene. I think I led with that. And then I did when I tell Carly that Jason died. And then there was a couple moments like after the cave-in when we were like frantically looking for you. There was like a group
for that 5 minutes that
about 4 seconds. Thank you so much. Thanks a lot, Britt. Thanks for nothing, Britt.
Man, I tried. And
you did not try.
Did you watch the episode?
No, I didn't watch. No, I didn't watch it.
What else? Let's see. So the stuff after the cave-in, I think I put it at the very end of the reel when I found out I had Huntington's disease.
Oh yeah,
cool, man. Yeah, we had a good run going.
Had a good year. Yeah, or wasn't a full year, but you know,
it was a good one. We had some good stuff, good scenes.
Oh, and then there was a scene of you and I after, like, when Sam comes to give you a passport to leave, and then you're like,
oh yeah,
on Sunny's Island. We had this great like back and forth conversation that was just really, really good. No tears or anything. It was just like really good dialogue, really good conversation.
Yeah. Awesome.
Wow. So did you like, that's a lot of work to put that together though, isn't it?
It was this, you know, I enjoyed it. It wasn't too terribly difficult.
Do you have anyone else kind of watch for you?
Yeah, after I did my initial selections, I sent and they sent me the first like edit of the reel. I sent it off to a few people. I didn't get a lot of opinions, but I got a few opinions. I talked to Michelle, our producer, a lot because I was also conflicted about, do I go in the lead category or do I go in this category, because I don't see myself as a lead on the show, but I feel like the material that I was submitting was lead worthy.
Right.
But I decided to do supporting. I just think because I'm not someone that's like been in the business a long time, the soap world a long time, and I haven't been nominated before. I was like, you know what, this is probably the best route for me. So
isn't that interesting? Yeah, like, because I
mean,
mean,
it's a tough one, but I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, well, because I mean, now, like, you know, we're having some fun stuff now, and you are kind of positioned as the leader of a storyline, right? Like in a lot of ways. So, but I understand your well, number one, your humility going into the process, because I mean that's always a nice way to approach anything. Yeah. But yeah, like if you end up submitting next year, like I wonder if the advice would be different. You know what I mean?
I don't think so personally.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I mean, just in my opinion, and what's that mean anyway? So, but you know, if she was there for the next 3 or 4 years, solid, working like she's working now, then I would say, yeah, she's taken over a lead role in the show, right? So and then that's not to say she's not a lead. She knows I'm her biggest fan. I'm just saying from like she said, yeah, she has great stuff and it is leading material, but she feels like maybe she's not a lead on the show. It's like even Laura, if she had not a lot of stuff, she couldn't put herself in supporting.
Yeah, I mean,
right.
And that's the thing. I think a lead, like, you want your leads to be seen almost every day on the show.
Right.
I'm not, like, I go a week and a half sometimes, and I'm not on.
Sure.
Yeah. And I guess like when you have at our show, like people of the esteem of Laura, of Maura, of Finola, of Nancy, like, you know, like I remember when Jason Thompson was still on our show and he was debating the supporting versus lead.
Yeah.
And but at that time, the supporting category can be incredibly impacted.
Yeah, that's what I've heard, because there's a lot of people to compete against, a lot more than
there is for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
And remember when there was a 2-step process, you know, only a few people from the show could make it out of the building, as they would used to say. Like, and I knew it was always going to be Tony and Maurice.
Right.
Like
I forgot about that. Yeah.
Right. So it was always going to be those two. Like
only people from like each. What do you mean?
Yeah, it was some kind of stipulation where I don't believe they took the 2 highest votes of something. You couldn't have like 4 leads of guys at General Hospital in one category.
Yeah, I get that.
Right. So that's another reason I used to put myself in supporting a lot too, was because of that reason too. So anyway,
what I don't know anything about the ceremony. Do you?
I know it's live, and that's
Hey-o.
Yeah, it's live. June 24th, which is a Friday night. And I forget we're doing it. Yeah, so I'm really happy that this is the year that I got nominated, you know, because I actually get to go. And
do you know where it is?
I'm really nervous.
Do you know where it is? What the venue is?
No, I mean, I can look it up, but I forget.
Yeah,
but it's still, you get to get dressed up. I mean, do you have any?
Didn't this happen last year, Brad? Sorry
which part?
To interrupt you. Didn't we do Pork Chuck last year, the same time with these Emmys? Remember we were watching the Emmys?
Oh, during our rehearsal night?
Yeah, during our rehearsal night. And this is rehearsal night again, right?
June 24th?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're doing this is kind of an announcement. We're doing a live streaming Pork Chuck concert Saturday, June 25th. The day after the Emmys. So
that's so funny though. All right.
Festive weekend.
It is a festive.
When you guys sing a song for me or something, or whatever you do.
Totally.
Whatever you want.
Yeah. Let me see. How many songs are named after Kelly or Britt?
Whatever you want, Kelly.
Oh,
Kelly. There's a Kelly song? By who?
How it goes, but I've been told.
Like what? By some Irish band or something?
I'll find it on YouTube and send it to you guys.
Oh, you're right. It's probably an Irish song. You're right. Well, it'll be like an old Irish ballad is what it'll be, and I'll get super pissed and sing it for you.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah.
That's good. Don't ask me to do that accent.
I would.
Yeah. So so I remember this as well. When you're a presenter, they pay for your guest because you're working for the production. When you're a nominee, you have to buy your guest's ticket. Has that come up yet?
So I heard, because yes, I knew about that in the past. No one has said anything to me yet.
Right.
I think that's so crazy that as a nominee, you don't get one guest.
I know.
Right?
Yeah. It seems backward to me. Like,
yeah.
But
yeah, you think so?
She's very nervous, my mom. She's like, so do I have to get like dressed up? And I'm like,
oh yeah,
yes.
It's like evening gown. She's like, oh, I don't know what I'm gonna wear.
That's amazing.
How fun though.
Are you nervous? And she was like, well, no, I just don't have anything. I was like, it's okay, Mom. We'll go shopping before and we'll figure it out.
Does she live nearby?
So what are you gonna do?
In Texas, and she's like, you know, she's not used to anything fancy. Like, you know, it's gonna be a big night for her.
My first nomination, I brought my first Emmy Awards. The first time I went to the Emmys was I brought my mom too, and that was fun. Yeah. So what's your preparation process going to look like, you think?
Well, I don't know. I'm kind of dragging my feet with everything.
That's a smart idea.
I think I'm gonna probably try to find my own dress at first. Like I might do that next week, just bop around town, see what I can do. And if I can't, then I'd have to hire a stylist or something.
Well, that's the thing is like, tell for the people out there that may not know, do you just go on to the interwebs and search LA Stylist? Like how do you start that process? Like, do you look in the phone book?
Yeah, like, phone books don't exist anymore. I think Google is our new phone book.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's really stressful. There's a couple of like agencies that represent stylists, so I could go that route. I tried to reach out to one on Instagram that I follow who styles Kate Hudson, and I was like, come style me for the daytime Emmys,
Yeah, let's go.
She's like, oh, sorry, I'm on vacation. And then I reached out to a couple of friends to try to get some recommendations of stylists, but no one has responded. So,
oh man.
Okay. Wow.
I mean, if only it was 1989, they'd get back to you.
Only.
But then you'd have to look them up in the phone book.
There we go.
Yeah. So I mean, so will they also tell you who to borrow jewels from?
I mean, I don't see myself borrowing jewels, but
You're so stupid, Bradford.
As I should, Bradford. What do you think?
Well, I don't know. It seems like it's something people do.
Yeah. I mean, I want to look good. So, I mean, maybe I should borrow some jewels.
Well, that's not in question. You're going to look good no matter what you wear. But the process of like, I don't know, because I think some people, probably a lot of people assume that this process, the outfitting yourself and the glamour of it is the fun part. And I'm sure in a way it is, but yes.
The not fun part. Yes.
So last year as a presenter, I borrowed a dress from like a style house, which I can also do this year, but some of the dresses are kind of just worn and, they're not great. But this one that I found, I thought it was really beautiful. It's this beautiful color green. So
yeah, I remember.
Yeah, it was great. So I go home to Texas in July, and now my whole family, they're like huge General Hospital fans. And my uncle, who I never in a million years would peg as someone to watch daytime television ever. He's a diehard fan. And he came over to me. He was like, they were talking about the Emmys and stuff. And he was like, and I know you didn't pick that dress, but that color looked awful on you. I was like, wow. Didn't pick that dress, and I thought it looked great.
What does Uncle Bob in Texas know anyway?
Uncle Joe, what do you know?
Uncle Joe, come on.
Uncle Joe. He's got Wranglers on, so don't even pay attention to him.
I might have to get his approval this year or something. I'm not sure.
No, you don't need
you have to give him Uncle Joe a preview shot. That might not go over the right way. Yeah. Uncle Joe's like, never mind.
Oh, Bradford.
Well, you gave me advice on. I was during our scene. One of the benefits of having an iPad with my script on it is that I can online shop sometimes while I'm on set, and I happen to be online shopping today, and I happened to see Kelly, and I said, hey, between this kind of orange sherbet polo and this green polo, which one should I go for? And she's like, I always go with green. And she's like, she's like, I love green. And yeah.
And you went for it.
I went for green. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I probably would have too, Bradford. Yeah, that's good. Nice.
Well, I mean, for you can't, because the shirt that I was looking at was about the color of your face. So that would not have worked out well for you.
When I see you, some things aren't going to work out well for you.
Fair enough. Fair enough. So I'm trying to think what is aired. Because I know so much about your storyline, but I don't know what has aired recently. So the stuff that I want to talk about, we probably can't talk about yet.
Not yet.
I mean, I'm guessing I know what you want to talk about. I don't.
Well, he told me 100 times already, so I'm guessing I know too. So, but I don't know if you can, Brad.
Yeah. Well, I'm trying to think.
It's gonna air.
Huh?
This episode or this video chat thing we're doing. When is this gonna air?
As soon as I can edit it and turn it around.
It's like literally in 5 minutes.
I should have gone into the recaps to see what's aired because some of the stuff that we've been shooting now doesn't air till July.
Listen, here's all I want to know.
What's that?
Who is Britt getting closer to?
She's looking. She's out there. She's looking. And
she's
her
looking.
mom, and people are, people are
Who's
trying
her
to.
mom again? Oh yeah. Okay, got it. I got it. I just remembered. Okay.
Yeah.
So
is looking. It's been quite difficult, with the.
Well, I mean, after Jason, it's going to be difficult.
Big shoes to fill. But yeah, she's looking. I don't know. It's interesting. I just don't want to be with anyone.
You're so funny. Yeah. Hey, sometimes being single on a show is not a bad thing.
So I don't know.
Well, because you have so many different storylines that you can be a part of. Like you and Perry always have a great, like the trouble that you guys get into. But you're also, you have, what's cool about your characters that you have friendships with. I mean, you get friendships with Maxie. You have friendships, like you have hospital friendships. You have like familial stuff with your mom. Like you have so many different people that you can work with, and you're not painted into a corner in any way, which is fun.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if they're all my friends, like Britt's friends, but she definitely has a lot of people she can work with. Yeah.
Right. And that gosh, that's a blessing. Like it is, and it just makes it, makes it more fun because different energies every day. And yeah.
The stuff that we just shot, I'm excited to see it air. It's going to be really funny.
Yeah, I think we have a nice blend of some humor and some dramatic elements and some charming elements. And,
are you the charm?
That's why they put me into any storyline, is to bring charm.
Yeah, that's what I'd say about you.
Yep.
I'm gonna ask Uncle Joe what he thinks about Spinelli.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Kelly,
I should have sent my polo choice to Uncle Joe. See what he says. Yeah.
That's funny.
So, well, it's cool that it's on TV, so the whole state of Texas can cheer you on, and
that's amazing.
We'll certainly be cheering you on as well.
For sure.
Yeah.
Kelly Thiebaud, I love you. I miss you. You were such an awesome partner. So thank you.
I love and miss you too. I miss you every day.
Thanks. It was an amazing time. Truly was.
It was cut short, but the stuff that I have with you is, I think, the biggest reason why I was nominated, because we just had such great chemistry and we really worked well together. So thank you.
Yeah, it was awesome. Thank you. Appreciate it.
I carried some blood.
Yeah, he did. He had his backpack full of blood. He was ready.
Yeah. Kelly Thiebaud, Emmy nominated.
Kelly Thiebaud, you're the best.
Emmy nominated actress forever. Emmy nominee Kelly Thiebaud.
Good to see y'all. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate you. Thanks so much.